We are Black History. Our annual Black History Month luncheon is fast approaching, and we want to be sure to give you ample time to get your company, organization, church, or group to join us at this year's celebration on the last day of the month, Thursday, February 29th at noon. Last year, we honored iconic local Black media personalities, including Pat Harvey, Jim Hill, Mark Brown, Beverly White, Sandy Banks, and Pat Prescott, and raised $20,000 in scholarships. This year, we're honoring Black Hollywood creatives who have used their artistic genius as climate justice champions. At this year's luncheon, we will be showcasing and sharing their inspiring work on our big screen. Plus, a scrumptious meal, live music, great company, and lots of fun with your favorite KBLA Talk 1580 hosts. So contact us today at info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. That's info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. We hope to see you Thursday, February 29th as we close out Black History Month. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your black.
I'm Zoe Williams, the voice of reason. If your relationship is in trouble, I'm the dude to call. Has your soulmate become your cellmate? Does black love still exist? What are your bedroom turnoffs? Fantasies and fetishes. Financial infidelity. I'm dating a fat person. Are they worth the wait? Trust me, this gonna be crazy.
How about the heavy stuff?
The child wasn't his, and he still had to pay child support.
It's a very heated topic.
How was that right?
Mama's baby, daddy's maybe.
I just have so many questions I want to ask you.
I just like to kiss. Is there something wrong with that?
Damn.
He told me he had a vasectomy. I'm pregnant.
Betrayal has been committed.
Hit you with the bad pipes routine.
How does he maintain his humposity?
He likes it when it pinches my neck.
Why can't you open up, brother?
I'm a karate man. Karate man rules on the inside. They don't show their weaknesses.
Yeah.
How do you write women so well?
Zoe Williams,
Reason and accountability.
the voice of reason.
I was having a drink the other night with a good friend of mine who continues to go, now what do you do again? And he asked me a question. He says, what is probably, one of the most common questions that you're asked by, hurt spouses whose spouse has cheated? One of the top questions, which I'm going to talk about today, is when is it too much? Or better said, how much can I take before I just close the door and I'm done with the marriage or partner? When is enough enough? And it's a great question. And so today, I want to do everything I can to give you the best answer possible for that. To begin the answer, there's certain characteristics that betrayed spouses look for, Is there fruit? Is there forward progress in both the marriage and the recovery work of the unfaithful? Is there an intent to heal? Is there momentum? Is there a vulnerability? Is there a desire? These are all good cues. But the reality is that I don't know, and nobody really knows when enough is enough for you because you have to make that decision. What I really get incredibly furious about is people who try and be armchair therapists to you, the betrayed spouse, and say, you just need to. Oh, when someone starts with, you just need to, I can feel my hand coming up, getting ready to smack them across the face and tell them, listen, everybody has an idea of what they will do if infidelity happens until it happens. It's all fun and games to say, well, I would never, and if anyone ever, until you have 10, 15, 30 years together, you've got kids, you've got assets, you've got decades of history and experiences and ties and bonds. Listen, when it happens, all bets are off. The last person that you want to take advice from is the person that's never gone through it.
Man, I agree with him. I've been guilty of, come on now, get over it. Nah, he's right. You don't know how you're going to respond to that. Tonight's topic is just bonkers. If you're just tuning in, hopeless versus hopeful. Which one are you? hope deferred? Is your hope for the ideal relationship making you sick? Hope is a fundamental human emotion that drives our aspirations and desires. It is the beacon of light that guides us through the darkness of times. However, the concept of hope is not without its complexities and ambiguities. In the realm of relationships, intimate relationships, the interplay between hope and despair takes on a profound significance. On tonight's topic, we are aiming to delve into the radical concept of hopelessness versus hopefulness and explore the impact of deferred hope, right, in the pursuit of the ideal relationship, right? Is the ideal relationship a fallacy? Is it real? Is it a farce? Maintaining objectivity amidst longing, right? The yearning for a deep connection often engulfs us, blurring our ability to maintain objectivity. We invest our emotions and expectations into finding the ideal person, partnership, and/or intimate relationship, hoping it will fulfill our deepest desires. Yet, is it possible to strike a balance between hope and objectivity? Can we navigate the realm of relationships with clear-sightedness, avoiding the pitfalls of desperate longing? We will examine the ways in which we hope. I don't want to say that. We will examine the ways in which hope can cloud our judgment, and we will try to explore strategies to maintain objectivity while nurturing the flame of hope. Man, tonight's topic is deep. We got callers on the line, man. And I want to get back to Reggie from Austin, Texas, because Reggie is a cold piece of work, and he was cooking. Reggie, please get in here and finish your thought, my friend.
Cool. I think your hope is it can turn into despair if you define it incorrectly. And I think the definition has to be one of strength and not one of weakness. If you're working from a position of what you don't have and what you can't get, then you'll never get anything. Langston Hughes had a poem called Dream Deferred. Mm-hmm. And he said if your dream is deferred, then it does two things, one of two things. Either it rots or it boils over. Mm. When it boils over, you just get angry and you just tear up everything. Mm-hmm. When it rots, you just let it die. It's a third choice, though, and that third choice is hope. Hope is working toward it, and the value of your hope is what you do while you wait, okay? So you can't go into despair because you have everything you need. You're just trying to maximize that thing, and that's all it is.
Reggie, you just tapped on something big. Many people lack the capacity to continue to hope while they're hurting.
Yeah, and I hear you, and that's a real thing. But are your feelings more than your facts? Are your feelings more than the reality that you are stronger than everything you're going through?
But what
like that?
What I'm saying is,
many
people are like bears. They don't know their own strength.
Point taken.
Right? They don't know their own strength, and they don't know the capacity of their love. Sometimes. Listen to what I'm about to say, Reggie. You tell me what you think. Sometimes we promote pain, right? In other words, we will aggrandize the power of pain because it hurts. So we'll say, you know what? I ain't never felt nothing like that. And that is what we focus on. What you focus on, you get more of, correct?
Yes.
So that
absolutely.
Is a promotion of pain. So when you, as a human being, in a relationship with another human being, you are going to hurt them at some point. They're going to hurt you. But what you focus on is what you're going to expand. So many people, once they feel pain, that's the only thing they can focus on. What are your thoughts?
I think that's the only thing they focus on because that's the first thing they focus on. But I understand, and I'm not trying to deny the reality of your pain, but I am not going to deny the reality of your power.
Ooh.
And you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I can feel both at the same time. I can feel pain, and I can feel my anxiety, and I can work through it because my power is more than my pain.
But many people, let's just be real, Reggie, once they feel that pain, nothing else matters.
Yeah, it hurts.
Then
it hurts. I get it.
Now watch this. Watch how dysfunction and toxicity comes in. When you know you got a good person, but you've learned to withhold nurturing, love, kindness, empathy, forgiveness. You've learned that from somewhere, right? Your ego is saying, he played in your face. He played with you. Don't do that. And then you withhold the hope that is necessary for the healing. Talk to me, Reggie.
You withhold the hope in the situation, and you withhold the hope from yourself. And so you're starving yourself of what you need, and you can give that to yourself. You can hope in a situation, and you can also hope in yourself. And I think if you get wrapped up in the feelings of your pain, you kind of strangle the hope of yourself. And that's the death blow right there. Yep.
Hey, brother.
That's it right there.
Guess what you just did, man?
Brought Austin in the building.
Austin, Texas is in the building. If you want to bring your city into this national discussion, we've been all over the place tonight. We started in L.A. We've been to Minneapolis. Have we been to Texas yet? We went to San Francisco. We all over the place tonight. Listen, bring your city, your state into this national discussion. The number to dial is 1-800-920-1580. You already know who we got next. Nikki from the SIP. Oh, Lord, let's do it. You not ready for Nikki from? Okay. All right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to come forward. And then when we come full circle, then we going to bring Nikki from the SIP because she needs her intro. When we come forward, we going to Mississippi, y'all.
Reasons. The reasons that we're here, the reasons that we fear, our feelings won't disappear. You're listening to the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Climate is king.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that caring for the community means caring about the climate. You might have heard that we announced a pretty bold 12-month, $2 million campaign to do 4 things. Increase climate literacy, turn up the volume on communities of color in the climate conversation, connect everyday people with the resources they need to survive and thrive, and highlight frontline climate justice crusaders of color throughout this year. KBLA Talk 1580 will be bringing you insightful interviews on all of our shows to help raise your climate IQ. Each quarter this year, we will also be hosting free climate events in various communities throughout the city with food, fun, and forward-thinking conversations. Thanks to partners like LADWP, Metro, Caltrans, the Sierra Club, the California Community Foundation, the California Endowment, AQMD, MWD, and more. You'll also be hearing more about a couple of national town halls broadcasting live from Los Angeles, to which you will be invited. And we'll be rolling out a robust social media campaign on all our platforms, as well as an outdoor media campaign, all designed to educate, enlighten, and empower you in our fight for climate justice.
We want cleaner air.
Caring about the community means caring about the climate. At KBLA Talk 1580, we believe that we really can change the world if we care enough. Environmental justice is racial justice.
Environmental justice is social justice.
This is KBLA Talk 1580. KBLA Talk 1580.
We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA reminds you that when we fight, we win, and we don't black down. LA Community Action Network, or LA CAN, was formed in 1999 when 25 residents of downtown LA came together and acknowledged the problems that existed in their community and made a commitment to do something about those problems, to stand together, organize, and become a force in the community that demands change. Civil rights and preventing the criminalization of poverty are their core projects. In addition, they take on women's rights, the human right to housing, and healthy food access. LA CAN also has projects focused on economic development, civic participation, voter engagement, and community media. While downtown LA remains their home base, with a particular emphasis on the Skid Row community, in 2007, they expanded their housing and healthy food access work into South Central Los Angeles. LA CAN believes that power for low-income people and people of color is achieved through a large, active, and well-informed member base that utilizes a multitude of methods to advance their messages and goals. If you'd like to join the Los Angeles Community Action Network and organize people to fight back against oppression, please visit cangress.org. That's cangress.org. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You know you want some more. It's the voice of reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
Hey, this is Matt Boggs, and today I want to talk to you about what do you do when you feel hopeless. And this is a bit of more of an intense video. And I received this email from someone who follows me, sent me this email, and she writes, I just turned 70 years old. Although I look younger, yes, I have issues with not looking young enough, and I haven't been in a relationship for almost 9 years. I felt this sadness listening to the phone call because I recently have been thinking it would be nice to have a partner, but thinking it can't happen. I failed before so many times, etc., etc. And there's something inherently wrong with me. I'm not really lovable. Honestly, I don't know if I would even know love if it hit me in the face, and I don't know if I've ever really loved or been loved. I've been married once before and had 2 significant relationships, but I spent most of my life single. My question for you is, and I know you'll say, of course there's hope, but can I ever really believe this? I've taken so many transformational programs, I've read so many books on relationships and codependency, etc., and I'm still not in the relationship that I want. Please give me some words, Donna. Well, I'm really appreciative of Donna for sending that in, because just sending a message like that takes courage. And maybe you've had times in your life where you felt like it's hopeless. You felt like you've read the books. You felt like you've taken the courses. You felt like you've poured your heart and soul into this thing called relationship, this thing called love, and you're still empty-handed. You're looking around your life and you still don't have the relationship that you want. And so the question becomes at this moment, what do you do? Do you yield to the part of you that says there's no hope, it's not in the stars for me, maybe it's never going to work out, maybe I'm destined to be single? Or do you claim a different thought? Do you claim a different part of yourself? A part of yourself that actually does believe in hope? Because here's the deal. You wouldn't be watching this video if there wasn't at least some part of you, maybe some corner.
Hey, do you agree or disagree with what he's saying? But I heard somebody in the chat basically said, hope equals lack. It's an acknowledgement of lack. Ooh, it's an acknowledgement of scarcity. That's what somebody in the chat said. But is it also a magic word? A magic feeling, like abracadabra? Is hope equivalent to that? Where you say, man, I believe I can do this. Or is it acknowledging that you don't have it? Ooh, Andy, and they done got Andy riled up. Andy.
You know, initially I was going to say, nah, I don't like what the person said in the chat, right? But yes, hope does indicate a level of lack, but at the same time, hope represents a motivation to act, whether you act or not.
Okay. I like that, Andy. I like that. Oh, you know we got to get Nikki from the SIP in here on this. Oh, here we go. Let's do it.
I stood on the banks of Jordan one day. I had to see all ships stood on the banks of Jordan. Yes, I did. I had to see.
Come on in here, Nikki.
Brother Zoe and the fam.
Hey, what are your thoughts on tonight's topic, Nikki?
Ugh, I got all kinds of thoughts on this man. So let's start with some definitions, because, you know, that helps me understand. Hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. Now, from my perspective, food for thought, a faith person, whatever faith you mantra to, can never be without hope, because to me that suggests, or should never be without hope, because whatever your faith system is, there should be enough on the inside of you of that, so that when you are in a trying period, you have something to draw upon. Because it's going to take that hope in a trying period to manifest you out of deprecation or struggle. Now, you asked about the heart being sick. Proverbs tells us that hope deferred makes the heart sick. My thoughts on that statement makes sense, because it suggests to me that if you are deferring the hope, that means you're putting it down the road or in a place that you are not presently, which for me would suggest that something's happening in my faith place, which I just said I should never be without the hope of, because I have enough faith, scripture, Word of God, the Quran, whatever your mechanism is down on the inside of me that says, no, whatever my faith system is that I'm going whole hard for is going to bring me out. I'm going to manifest what it says. God is going to bring it to pass, whichever God you roll with. All of those things should be happening when I've done my work or I'm doing my work. We shouldn't be in positions where we cannot manifest. Now, when we're talking about our intimate relationships, it would make sense that it might be more difficult if we live in this place where we have an ideal. I think we're getting caught up sometimes on hope and ideal, because ideal means satisfying one's concept of what is perfect and most suitable. which is going to be a struggle because we're whips, so there's not a perfect. So if we combine an ideal with a hope, and then we defer it to somewhere down the road, in 5 years I'll be happy, in 5 years I'll be wealthy, in 2 years our relationship will be better, then we have missed what is presently before us, which might really be really good and really cool, in the sense that I am not approaching my existence with you staying in the now with an idea of what it's supposed to be. I'm working on the love part. Remember, I say all the time, now love is, to the extent that I can grow that spiritual part of me big enough to accept what you're going to show up with. That might not be really cool. Okay. Now, how deep do you want to go with that? Have you experienced someone or having infidelity in the intimate relationship? Yes, but me being somewhat of a unicorn, well, I got all kinds of questions about that. Well, why is it happening because you're just a
man,
dog chasing cat?
Right.
Okay. Is it happening because of a lack of something that I am withholding from you? Is it happening because of something that's going on with you? Very often as women, we like to put it out there on whoever the other participant is. But I humbly submit that's not happening because of her or him. That's happening because of the two of you. And the issue is between the two of you. So now we got to talk about, well, what is causing this? What is the precipitate? If I am being wounded as a result of said infidelity, and for some that may be a mortal wound, it's on, you living with kryptonite for a long time, so your defense shields are down. So you're not going to be approachable in the same manner that you would if that had not occurred with you. And so in that space, this is where the hope comes from, because now I've got to have something bigger, stronger than me to draw upon to help me exist through the experience that you're putting me through that is clearly not ideal, but I've grown my love enough to stand and deliver while this thing is going on, and we got to figure it out.
Ooh, wait, hold tight, Nikki. Nikki be putting it on us, man. Hold tight, Nikki. You got to come forward with us. Lord have mercy, we on fire tonight. Listen, if you want to get involved, all you got to do is call me, 1-800-920-1580. We got more on the other side.
You gotta let it go. There's a better day waiting for you, for you, for you. But you will never know if you don't take control of your problems. You're supposed to be a superstar.
He's on fire tonight. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams, exclusively on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's the latest on the Black Information Network. Fulton County DA Fani Willis unexpectedly showed up in her own hearing to determine if she should be tossed from former President Trump's Georgia election interference case. Willis, who is black, has been resisting a subpoena to testify, but has changed her mind. A Trump co-defendant says Willis should not serve as prosecutor due to an improper romantic relationship with her special prosecutor, Nathan Wade. South Carolina Representative James Clyburn is stepping down from his position as Assistant Democratic Leader of the House Democratic Caucus. Posting on X, the 83-year-old black congressman said he had informed House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries of his intentions. In the same post, he also announced he's still planning to run for re-election. Clyburn has represented South Carolina's 6th Clyburn has represented South Carolina's 6th congressional district since 1993. That's the latest. I'm Amber Payton on your home for 24/7 News, the Black Information Network.
Progressive Insurance is making it easy to save money. When you bundle your auto policy with home, condo, or renters, you'll earn a multi-policy discount. Easy to bundle, easy to save. Visit Progressive.com. That's Progressive.com.
At KBLA Talk 1580, we do Black history every single day. In fact, as the only Black talk radio station west of the Mississippi, we are Black history. Our annual Black History Month luncheon is fast approaching, and we want to be sure to give you ample time to get your company, organization, church, or group to join us at this year's celebration on the last day of the month, Thursday, February 29th at noon. Last year, we honored iconic local Black media personalities, including Pat Harvey, Jim Hill, Mark Brown, Beverly White, Sandy Banks, and Pat Prescott, and raised $20,000 in scholarships. This year, we're honoring Black Hollywood creatives who have used their artistic genius as climate justice champions. At this year's luncheon, we will be showcasing and sharing their inspiring work on our big screen. Plus, a scrumptious meal, live music, great company, and lots of fun with your favorite KBLA Talk 1580 hosts. So contact us today at info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. That's info@smileyAudiomedia.com or call 323-290-4690. We hope to see you Thursday, February 29th as we close out Black History Month. At KBLA Talk 1580, we've got your Black.
LADWP is proud to partner with KBLA to share with you how to start the new year without bill worries. We're here to help if you're behind on your bill or need help staying current. Sign up anytime online for Level Pay to set predictable monthly payments throughout the year, including for past due amounts. You can also check out the special extended pay arrangements of up to 48 months to help pay down your bill. If you're a senior or income qualified, you may be eligible for Easy Save to receive discounts and also qualify for free and discounted energy and water saving devices. You can get up to $15,000 for past due water and or sewer bills and up to $3,000 for electric bills. But you gotta act fast. Funding is limited. You can reduce your past due bills and kick off the year right, because here at LADWP, we're here to help. Visit LADWP.com/cares today and find out more.
Spend an evening with MSNBC political analyst and host of The Readout, Joy Ann Reid at Pomona College on Thursday, February 15th at 7 p.m. Celebrate the release of her new book, Myrlie and Medgar, Medgar Evers and the Love Story That Changed America. The event is free and open to the public, but tickets are required. You can even purchase a signed copy of the book. Visit www.pomona.edu/bridges to reserve tickets now.
My ride smells just right, just right, just right, just right.
Y'all gotta try that Febreze car.
Just right, just right, just right, yeah. La 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 la. With up to 40 days of consistency on low Febreze car clips right on your vent. You know my car's my happy place. Keep that smile on my face when it smells just right, just right, just right. Yeah, breathe happy Febreze. La 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 la.
KBLA Talk 1580. We've got a lot to talk about.
KBLA Talk 1580 reminding you that we keep us safe. Pro Football Hall of Famer and urban peace pioneer Jim Brown believed in just that. So he founded the Amera ICANN Foundation for Social Change in 1988, focusing on at-risk and high-risk youth in underserved schools and juvenile detention facilities, as well as adult incarceration and reentry initiatives. The core of the Amera ICANN program is its 15-chapter life skills curriculum. Mastery of these skills allows individuals to meet their academic economic potential, conform their behavior to acceptable societal standards, and improve the quality of their lives by equipping them with what they need to confidently and successfully contribute to society. Today, the foundation is led by its president, Monique Brown, who has been actively involved in the organization for more than 25 years. The Amera I Can Foundation continues its work in memory of its founder, actor, philanthropist, and NFL legend Jim Brown. To get involved or make a donation, please visit AmeriCanCommunity.partners. That's AmeriCanCommunity.partners. This is a community call to action from KBLA Talk 1580.
You're listening to the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams. Only on KBLA Talk 1580.
I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of reason.
Yo, so I got this two-timing chick who got her revenge from when I was on my two-time tip. And even when I tried to correct it, she couldn't get past how she was disrespected, neglected my effort, a pair with no trust, dirty games and affairs that been tearing us up. If things ain't picture perfect, is it really worth it? I have an idea, but I need to know for certain.
I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need a love doctor, and I need it right away. I'm calling you up. I'm calling you up. 'Cause I need to hear the doctor's voice of
This one is about how to let go of hope when there's no hope left. And that could apply to many of you. So here we go, and I am going to read this question. Catherine writes, Dear Susan, I'm a 26-year-old female, forever single. I was focused on my studies and career and started dating late. I met someone while I was abroad short term, and for the first time in my life, I felt wanted, desired, and this feeling was reciprocal. How do I stop hoping when there's no hope for us? How to tell for a beginner if it's love or lust, the result of manipulation, or a seduction skill? Wow, this is rich. Okay, firstly, Catherine, thank you for this. Okay, not to make light of it. I know it seems like you're forever, you're 26. Okay, you're not forever single. You're not 86. If you were 86 and writing,
right,
you know, Susan, I've never had a relationship my whole life. I think my time is passing me by. I'd say, well, you could be onto something there. But right. Catherine, you're 26. You are not unlike many of my clients. I work with clients all over the world, and there are certain nationalities that very late in life explore their sexuality.
Man, you got time. You 26. Tonight's topic, man, has been so fire, man. I'm so excited about all the phone calls. I mean, the phone lines have been jacked the whole night. I love it. 2 hours of phone calls. Let's get them all in. Nikki from the SIP, please give me your final thought as you were cooking before we went forward, and now we've come full circle. Now we back to you. Talk to me.
Just that we would consider, if you're applying hope in your intimate relationship, understand that you are attaching an expectation for a certain outcome to something perfect in a relationship. Mm-hmm. That's a program set up to fail. And then if you defer it, then you're putting all of that energy in a place that you are not presently. And if what you really want is to draw in whatever your definition of ideal is. You can't put that someplace other than where you are. It should be it should be riding with you all the time, because otherwise, how do you manifest it?
Wow. How do you manifest what you are not, is what you're saying.
Exactly.
Ooh.
If you keep saying it's out there, then that implies that it's not where you are. And that's what you want, or at least that's what you're saying. So it's hope that you are right now, even in pain, even in suffering, even in enduring, exactly what you want right now.
I love it. Nikki, guess what you just did, sweetheart?
I miss you guys. I brought the sip in the building.
You brought the sip in the building. We miss you too. Thank you for the call. We got callers all over the country. Let's get in the creator of the topic, Attila from Houston, Texas. Attila, get in here. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Uncle Phil, how are you?
Yes, how are you? I am okay. I am okay.
We sure?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Oh, I mean, I've been loving everyone's feedback tonight. It's been really, really good. They taking it to, I don't know, galaxies and atmospheres I wasn't even aware could be taken to. So that's pretty cool. But I'll just say a little bit and then leave my piece.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of brought to mind some things, right? So if your hope for an ideal relationship is making you sick, then receiving it when you're spiritually unprepared can kill you. I mean, I don't mean, like some sort of gruesome physical way. I mean, you can die in many ways, spiritually, mentally, right? But you think about people having all these constructs and lists and things of that nature. My question is, if you got every single thing on that list, would you even really still be happy? Because I guarantee you're going to find something to complain about.
Mm-hmm. We always do, right?
Right. I mean, if we're talking about works in progress, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your desire or your, that neediness of that outcome, that should never be greater than the practicality of what you're really dealing with, your reality. So I think that we like delusions and we like to have something that we can say others don't have. And so that kind of fuels that hope, that ego, that fear, all of that. And so, I don't know. I think that balance is necessary. But I didn't really get on here to preach. I really like what everyone has said tonight. And, that's all I got.
We love you, Attila. Thank you for the fire topics. Guess what you just did?
I brought Houston in the building.
Houston, Texas is in the building, man. Y'all better get on this roll call. We on fire tonight. The number to dial, 1-800-920-1580. When I come forward, I'm going, I got time. Okay. John from Mountain View, Hawaii. Get up in here. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic, brother?
First off, greetings and blessings, chat and Zoe. Thank you for allowing me to get back on the line again. Mm-hmm. But unfortunately, after all of that good cooking.
Here we go. Here come John. All right, John, come on.
I'm going to give you something simple. Because I'm a simple person. The simple fact is Attila touched on something that was stated virtually throughout the whole thing. And then on the simple fact that this happens to be Black History Month, where a whole lot of hope brought us to this place where we are right now.
Ooh, come on, John. Come on. Bring Hawaii up in here with all the lava. Let's go.
But the simple fact is, hope can be deferred if you're laying everything in your basket on it and it fails. Yet you still got to pick up the basket and the mess to continue on. That's what we've been doing all our lives as Black folks. But something as simple as, because again, I break down things very simple because I'm a guy and I try to make things easy for myself as I progress these one step at a time days. Back to Attila, because you do have something very unique that no one else has, and that is you. Why not you being the perfect person that you are, the perfect universe that God has made within you? And when was the last time you said something as simple as got in the mirror, told yourself the lie or the truth, or you love yourself? Or something as simple as when you open up your own door to your own place, have you told yourself, welcome home?
Wow. Have you told yourself,
something as simple
welcome
as that?
home?
Something as simple as that brought love back into my spirit. Something as simple as that brought the journey back into my life. Something as simple as that got me ready to go back to Special Forces and do all that madness. And not just the Special Forces of defending this nation or defending the people that I love, but somebody more important to all of that.
No, I got you, brother. I got you. Man, guess what you just did, brother? You know what you just did. What did you just do, brother?
The lava flows, bro.
The lava flows, Mountain View, Hawaii. That was John, man. We all over the map up in here. When I come forward, I'm going to Long Beach and I'm going to Florida. Oh, hey, you see that? Long Beach to Florida. Boy, we on fire.
Is it good to you? More Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams when we come forward.
City of Los Angeles landlords that own rent-controlled properties, you are now able to increase rents by 4% for your rent-controlled properties. An extra 1% per utility up to 6% can be added only if you pay the entire gas and electric bill. And don't forget to give your tenant an advance 30-day written notice for rent increases of less than 10%. It is state law. Learn more about the rent increase at housing.lacity.org. That's housing.lacity.org.
My mom has taken up going to the park to practice yoga.
My dad's going to a club, but not a book club, a salsa club.
Finding new hobbies comes with age.
My mom has started getting lost and not knowing where she's going.
Becoming lost or disoriented doesn't. Confusion with time or place may be a sign of Alzheimer's. An early diagnosis can help improve the quality of life for your loved one. Learn the warning signs of Alzheimer's at 10signs.org. Brought to you by the Alzheimer's Association and the Ad Council.
This is KBLA Talk 1580, home of the 2024 Climate Justice Campaign.
I have diabetes. I'm at risk for pneumococcal pneumonia.
I have asthma. I'm at risk too.
If you're 19 or older with chronic conditions like asthma, diabetes, COPD, or heart disease, or are 65 or older, you are at increased risk for pneumococcal pneumonia. Ask your doctor or pharmacist about Prevnar 20, pneumococcal 20-valent conjugate vaccine, a Pfizer vaccine that can help protect you against pneumococcal pneumonia in just one dose. Even if you've already been vaccinated with other pneumonia vaccines, Prevnar 20 may help provide added protection. Prevnar 20 is approved for adults to help prevent infections from 20 strains of the bacteria that cause pneumococcal pneumonia. Continued approval may depend on a supportive study. Don't get Prevnar 20 if you've had a severe allergic reaction to the vaccine or its ingredients. Adults with weakened immune systems may have a lower response to the vaccine. Side effects include pain and swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle, and joint pain. For full prescribing information, please call 1-855-213-2138 or visit Prevnar20.com.
Substance use disorder and addiction is so isolating. And so, as a Black woman in recovery, hope must be loud. It grows louder when you ask for help and you're vulnerable. It is the thread that lets you know that no matter what happens, you will be okay.
When we learn the power of hope, recovery is possible. Find out how at startwithhope.com. Brought to you by the National Council for Mental Wellbeing, Shatterproof, and the Ad Council.
KBLA Talk 1580. Talk radio. That's music to your ears. We're unapologetically progressive. KBLA Talk 1580. You know you want some more. It's the Voice of Reason with Zoe Williams on KBLA Talk 1580.
good to meet you. I love the way the sun shines down on your face. It does a funny thing to your eyes, what you say. Take a little trip down Candy Lane. The cinnamon tastes like chocolate rain.
Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe's playlist is out of control. That's Bilal, Between Us Two. No, that's not Between Us Two. It is Between Us Two. Yeah, Between Us Two by Joseph Lineberg. But that's Bilal singing. Between Us Two. Yay! All right, let me get my final callers up in here, man. We on fire tonight, man. Great topic. A lot of positive input from all over the country for 2 hours straight. Phone lines jam-packed. Let me get Lloyd in here. I'm sorry I'm staying on point. He's been on for a long time. Lloyd from Florida. Get in here, Lloyd. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
First off, good evening, man. How you doing?
I'm alive and well, good brother. How are you?
All right. I'll be kind of quick. It was a while. 35 years with this person, 32 married, and it took me that long of hoping that someone else would change, and I realized that the change I needed wasn't me. I don't even look at it as wasted time. I looked at it as a learning experience, and I used to wonder, damn, do I have more to give? I got more time behind me than I got in front of me. I was thinking that when I went to Africa for 2 weeks, and I'm like, I came back, of course I do. So, all right, brother, good show, man.
Hey, man, we love you, brother. You already know that, and thank you for that gift, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you for thinking of me.
You ain't got to say that.
Hey, but I do, man. Hey, he in Florida right now. He all over the place. He was in Africa 2 weeks ago. My man is moving around. We love Lloyd. Hey, Lloyd, we appreciate you, man. Call in anytime, brother.
I appreciate you, bro. Y'all whole staff. All right.
All right, now. All right, here we go. I'm staying on point. Long Beach, California. We begun with L.A.? We're going to end with L.A. Let's go. Come on in here, Long Beach.
Hey, Alafia family.
Alafia. What are your thoughts on tonight's topic?
Man, so much. Great topic, great callers, everything. I put in the chat hope equals lack because I've read a few books from Abraham Hicks, and she talks about, hope and the frequency of lack. And that's what it is. I agree that, while you're hoping, you do have to be busy. But if you're sitting there, basically wishing, oh, I hope this will happen, that's like you hoping that you'll get skinny, but you still eating the way that you're eating. Right. The universe is going to deliver your frequency. So when you are in a state of lack, when you are in that frequency, is going to give you exactly what you're emitting. And that way you're going to keep chasing that hope, and you're not being busy with it. You're just like, oh, I hope this will happen. I hope that'll happen. You have to, like how she says, you have to be in that essence of, I'm in that good relationship. When you wake up in the morning, yes, I have a great relationship. That way you're emitting a great relationship to the universe so it can deliver. Yeah, it kind of looks like fake it till you make it, but you have to believe, because hope is putting it externally. And when you put it internally, then you can match with the universe and get exactly what you need.
Girl, I love you. I appreciate you for calling in and sharing that good game. I appreciate you. Guess what you just did?
Brought the LBC in the building.
LBC in the building. Zoe's final thought real quick. Hope, Old English, hopian, right? Is, having the theological virtue of hope. Hope for salvation, mercy, trust in God's word. Also, to have trust, have confidence, assume confidently or trust that something is or will be. Hope is or will be, right? Let me just say this. A lot of people get caught up on the words, not knowing what words are, but yet still recognize that when you speak certain words, you're also speaking spells. You're casting spells, incantations. Know what the words mean, not just from the dictionary, but also from their etymological root. If hope means salvation and mercy, and I'm telling you, hope is an internal job just like happiness is. Imagine what happens when you give yourself mercy. When you are the Messiah of yourself, you start hoping that others show up in the way you need them to less. Why? Because you show up right. You show up in alignment with the truth of who you are. That's what the word hope means. Salvation, mercy, as in God's word. Can you imagine if you had that kind of inner hope? All right. Remember, it also means to wish for, from the early 13th century, right? Well, then hope is the same thing as vote, because vote comes from the Latin votum, which means to wish. Right? You say, oh, I don't believe in wishes. Well, the black woman was the first witch. She was the first one to spit an incantation, I should say. Age or Sorongo. That's our mothers. Huh? That was our culture. We're getting back to African spirituality now. I know y'all don't want to hear it put that way. Hope, right? Let me just say, Confucius said it this way, and this is an incantation. Listen, he who says he can and he who says he can't are both usually right. Well, go back to your Bible. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. You have the power to speak life or death into your situation. Many people speak death because fear is in a leadership position in their soul. Do you understand? If you saw hope from its etymological root and it means what? Mercy? Imagine the mercy you could give yourself. Imagine the self-forgiveness you could give yourself. Okay, I started the conversation. It's up for you to finish it. You already know who's next. My girl, your girl, our friend. She's in the building. Of course, Jill Monroe, RSVP with Jill Monroe. The fire shall continue. I'll see y'all next week with another slate of slappers.
KBLA 1580 Santa Monica.
I'm Amber Payton. Here's